Days of Our Lives Rachel's nipping flashback to EJ firing. Straight to baby Bayview. Days of Our Lives spoilers Monday, November 17th. Kristen's wild discovery. Eric and Belle blast EJ. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives could soon see Rachel Black getting all of her recollections back of the night that she shot her uncle EJ DiMera. And when she does, wicked little Rachel might have a really big nervous breakdown. We're going to talk about whether her grandma Marlena Evans and her pater Brady Black can save Rachel from herself once she remembers she shot EJ. Days of Our Lives Rachel has advance? It's sure aesthetics like Rachel is right on the verge of flashing back that she pulled the detector that cataclysmal night when EJ was shot. We blurted 6 months ago that she was the shooter way before the reveal. The Days press office got really frenetic at me for revealing so beforehand that Rachel nearly killed EJ. And, of course, Kristen DiMera took the fall to cover her son. She, EJ, and Marlena are all hoping that Rachel no way remembers what happened, but that doesn't feel likely. The secret behind EJ's firing and Kristen's confession on Days of Our Lives. The 5th grade tween is starting to recall bits and pieces of the night that EJ was shot. As she witnessed in court, Rachel acutely remembers seeing her kinsman Johnny DiMera holding a gun and hanging his father, EJ. That memory was a huge part of the execution in the tried murder trial against Johnny. It wasn't until EJ had a couple of hypnotism sessions with Dr. Marlena that it came to him, and he eventually flashed back who pulled the detector. EJ was astounded to recall his bastard Rachel was the one with the gun, and she shot him with Roman Brady's gun that Johnny left before. EJ and Marlena were both fully shocked, and also they broke the news to Kristen, who was affrighted. She prayed her family, EJ, please do and turn in Rachel. But EJ had to tell Kristen, look, ICA and let Johnny go to jail for shooting me. So, an important display of a mama's selfless love, Kristen did the right thing for formerly in her life, and she burst into the courtroom and she confessed. Too bad she didn't get stuck in business, because if she had come 5 twinkles laterally, Leo Stark, as jury chief, would have read the verdict that said the jury set up Johnny not shamefaced. She wouldn't have indeed ever had to confess or go to captivity. But Kristen as the shooter made sense to the judge and to quarter attorney Belle Black, and Kristen confessed. So there wasn't indeed a trial. There was just a little sentencing meeting that they had where Brady asked for her to get the outside. Rachel's memory begins to unravel amidst family turmoil on Days. Since also, Rachel has really plotted. She had to swear against Johnny in court, and she felt so shamefaced. Rachel was bothered she'd be the reason that Johnny would go to captivity. After Kristen confessed, Brady wanted Rachel to have nothing further to do with her. And he didn't want it either. He thinks Kristen is horrible, not only for shooting EJ, but also for sitting back and letting their son go through the absolute hell of attesting against her kinsman Johnny in court. All this is because Brady has no idea Rachel is the real shooter because Kristen swore Marlena and EJ to secretiveness. Marlena said Rachel may flash back that night in her own time and said that Rachel's mind is guarding her right now, but it looks like that's starting to wear off. These little effects are sparking bits and pieces of Rachel's memory, and it looks like it's each about to break loose in a big way. Most lately at the Tom Horton Free Clinic Gala, Rachel eavesdropped EJ and Will Horton ignoring, but not fondly, more in an accusatory fashion, about the time when Lucas Horton confessed and took the fall for shooting EJ when his son really did it. Will said if it wasn't for his father Lucas taking the blame when he was innocent, Will would still be in Statesville captivity. Days of Our Lives Rachel has a memory? The look on Rachel's face was intriguing. It nearly looked like commodity actualized on her. You could see the bus turning in her crooked little brain. That plus EJ reprimanding her about getting Thomas to do mischievous effects really has Rachel wondering about herself. Still, EJ told her that she needs to leave Thomas alone and not to try to get her kinsman to do bad effects, if you flash back or haven't seen on Days of Our Lives. EJ said that Thomas isn't like you and I, meaning that Thomas is good and EJ is admitting that he and Rachel are commodity differently. Examining Rachel Black's manipulative and disquieting jest on Days of Our Lives. We all know that Rachel has tortured every woman her pater Brady dated, hoping he'd go back with Kristen. And now that Rachel's mama is in captivity, of course, Brady despises her. He's trying to limit Rachel's captivity visits with her mama. Lucky for Kristen and Rachel, Marlena has been veritably laboriously championing for Brady to keep Kristen in Rachel's life and allow the visits because, of course, she knows Kristen's innocent. But now everything is about to fall piecemeal for Rachel, for Kristen, and for Brady. First of all, Kristen's abducted. That comes late this week, beforehand coming week. And Rachel is going to lose her mind when she finds out Kristen is missing. Rachel might hear some breaking news, some story of an internee that broke out of Statesville, and that it's Kristen. Rachel may be veritably stupefied and confused. And she may hope that Kristen escaped so that she can come find her. Of course, Brady will be stressed out when he hears Kristen escaped. Brady may suppose that tried family killer Kristen is coming to catch his son. Days of our lives, Rachel's memories triggered. The coming thing that could spark Rachel's memory of holding the armament and firing EJ could be commodity innocent, like a loud noise, auto-boomeranging. Rachel could hear a balloon popping at the fate, and also she flashes back to the DiMera manse and the gun in her hand. Or Marlena's unforeseen health dread at the fate that has Rachel upset, that could spark commodity. The whole stress of it could bring it all back to the van. Rachel's seeing a therapist, but indeed in those sessions, she hasn't recalled firing EJ. I also question if that therapist is actually doing Rachel any good because that sprat's mischievous and she's manipulative. She's not regretful for anything she does. She's only worried when she gets caught. So, she may be playing that therapist like a swindle that Brady picked out. Rachel lately told Thomas that Kat Green and Chad DiMera are dating and Kat pretended to be his dead mama, Abigail Devereaux. However, Rachel did that to worry Thomas because he was beating her at Monopoly if you flash back. That's why she blew up Thomas's life. She's a little monster because also Rachel goaded Thomas into pelting a pumpkin at Kat during the Horton Town Dread. And also Alex Kyriakis got hit rather. Rachel's just always stirring the pot. She's on her schoolteacher Jeremy Horton's radar as a troublemaker. A brewing breakdown. Will Rachel Black be committed? Obviously, Marlena and Brady are going to cover Rachel the stylish they can. But Marlena is getting decreasingly frail. So I suppose by the end of Reaches, we're going to have some emotional scenes between Rachel, Marlena, and Brady, with the firing reveal coming out at last. Once Rachel's recollections come back, our leaker says she's in a huge curl. Brady and Marlena may have to make a heart-wrenching decision to commit Rachel to the baby sect where inexpressive teen mama Sophia Choi was just transferred. Jeremy may play a vital part in getting Rachel the help she needs, especially if Jeremy sees Rachel having a freak-out or a breakdown at Academy. We're counting down to the final occurrences of Alice Halsey as Rachel Black before she heads off, screen conceivably for good. Days of Our Lives spoilers Monday, November 17th. Kristen's wild discovery. Eric and Belle blast EJ. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Monday, November 17th. Reveal that Kristen DiMera will make a wild discovery while Eric Brady and Belle Brady blast EJ DiMera. Sarah Horton Kyriakis will also figure out a Marlena Evans indication. So then's what Days of Our Lives suckers can anticipate. At the sanitarium, Days spoilers say Marlena will suffer further tests to figure out what's actually wrong with her. Sarah hasn't had any luck nailing that down so far, but she's about to uncover a major hint about Marlena's condition. While Sarah takes a step toward working that riddle, Brady Black will give Rachel Black a Vim talk. Rachel will inescapably horrify when she gets updates on Kristen's escape from captivity, but Brady will do his stylish to calm her down. Of course, it's egregious that Kristen didn't choose to make her flight. Someone broke Kristen out of Statesville rather, so she was taken suddenly to find Tony DiMera standing there when her blindfold was removed. Still, Tony didn't actually confirm his identity when Kristen called him by name. There's a good chance Tony is really Andre DiMera following his rejuvenation and a shocking exchange, so Kristen may discover that soon enough. Since EJ pulled off a successful fate for the new clinic, Days spoilers say Eric and Belle may reluctantly offer up a little praise for that. Nonetheless, Belle and Eric will also take a moment to blast EJ, so they'll clearly let him know that his once miscalculations won't be forgotten. EJ is still over to no good thanks to all the crooked lab trials that are going on, so further trouble is brewing in Salem. In the meantime, Days spoilers say Javi Hernandez will throw some allegations around during a discussion with Gabby Hernandez. This may involve Gabby's deepening passions for Philip Kiriakis and the disaster she's setting up for herself by continuing to lie to him. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Gabby and Philip's love may be doomed to her part in destroying the Titan Demera Junction, so bad news is still to come. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.